I didn't start with a purpose. I started with a pencil. And looking back, I think that made all the difference. People sometimes ask me, when did you know this is what you wanted to do? I usually smile because I know what they're expecting. One of those moments where suddenly everything made sense. The truth is, nothing ever became clear. I just kept showing up. When I picked up a pencil again after nearly 40 years, I wasn't trying to become an artist. I wasn't looking for a purpose. I was simply looking for something I could still do. My garden videos had become harder to make. My back wasn't what it used to be, neither were my knees. I remember realizing that the channel I'd spent time on was asking more of my body than it could comfortably give. That was a difficult thing to admit, because I still wanted to make things. I still wanted to tell stories. I just didn't know what creating looked like anymore. There wasn't a grand decision, no dramatic turning point. But one day, my brother said, "Why don't you start drawing again and film it from the very beginning?" It made sense. Drawing wouldn't be hard on my back, it wouldn't be hard on my knees, and I wouldn't have to worry about the weather every time I wanted to create. So I picked up a pencil. That was it. No roadmap, no 5-year plan, no dream of books, or prints, or stories, or thousands of people watching drawings come to life online. Honestly, I wasn't trying to build anything. I was just trying not to stop creating. So I drew one picture, then another, then another. Without realizing it, those little drawings were quietly leading me somewhere I never expected. I think a lot of us tell ourselves the same story. When I finally figure out my purpose, then I'll begin. I believe that too, but looking back, I don't think purpose ever showed up first. Curiosity did. Curiosity quietly asked, "What happens if you draw another one?" So I did. Then another, and another. Purpose wasn't waiting for me at the beginning. It was quietly growing while I was busy creating. Looking back now, it's easy to connect the dots. Back then, there weren't any dots. There was only today's drawing, then tomorrow's drawing, and another one after that. None of those drawings felt important. None of them felt life-changing. But they were. Quietly, one page at a time. These little drawings became YouTube shorts. Then some became books. Then Etsy and Pinterest posts. My day job is owning a bookstore with my wife. I fit this into my schedule starting around 4 a.m. most days because, apparently, that's something artists do. Somehow, one pencil became all of this. Not because I planned it, because I kept showing up. Something else changed too. I stopped thinking creativity only meant drawing. Now I see it everywhere. Filming a storm blowing in, building something for the bookstore, writing something, fixing something, helping someone smile, designing a display, recording morning birds. They're all asking the same question. Can I leave this a little better than I found it? That's creativity. Not the pencil, not the camera, the mindset. If I had waited until I knew my purpose, I'd probably still be waiting. Instead, I started. And somewhere along the way, purpose quietly caught up with me. Maybe that's true for more of us than we realize. Maybe certainty isn't what comes first. Maybe curiosity does. Then the work. Then one day, you look back and finally understand why you began. I still don't know exactly where this journey ends, and honestly, I'm okay with that. Somewhere along the way, I stopped needing all the answers. I realized purpose isn't something waiting for us. It's somewhere out there. It's somewhere that quietly grows, and every time we decide to create, every drawing, every story, every small beginning changes us a little. And one day, we look back and realize we've become the person we were searching for all along. Keep creating.